Nancy Drew. Since you can tell a lot
Jesus
about a
Christ,
person by
why do we
her-
need to do this
Anyway, here's my center of operations.
Shut up. Shut up! Okay, now that Nancy stopped talking, I can kind of do the intro-ish. So, welcome to White Wolf of Icicle Creek, everybody. This is game number 16 in the series, as you will see if you go through the scrapbook. We finished the Creature of Kapu Cave last... Oh. They just had to show us Joe's face one more fucking time, didn't they? Look at him peeking out there on the left. Gross. Yeah. Okay, so you can read about that in your own time. Maybe watch the previous Let's Play anyway, but... This is game number 16. I don't think I need to go over her desk again this time. We all know the how it works and what it's here for. So let's just go over the case file and read about this one. Current assignment, head to Icicle Creek Lodge, a small guest lodge deep in the Canadian Rockies of Alberta, Canada, and try to figure out why so many accidents have been happening there. The woman who runs the lodge, Chantal Moique, is that supposed to be Monique, but it's misspelled? Moique? I have no idea. Called me out of the blue, saying that Bet and Ed Raleigh from Shadow Ranch had recommended me. Why does anyone even associate with Ed and Bet Raleigh? Why do they have a good reputation? Their fucking resort. Their fucking house, they just forced us to do chores and kicked us out when we didn't do them right. Why has anyone associated these people? She sounded so desperate that I couldn't refuse. She said she was on her way to Edmonton to meet with her lawyers, so her handyman, Ollie Randall, will pick me up at the airport. She told me that it's been really cold and snowy there. No shit. Welcome to Canada. I guess Western Canada, especially. And that I should pack accordingly. And then she said something about a wolf. The connection was getting really bad, and I could barely hear her, but I'm pretty sure she used the word prowling, or was it howling, along with dangerous and be careful. Accidents are one thing, but wild animals? I hope I know what I'm getting into. I like how she included a picture of fucking Ollie. So this old fucking redneck guy. Just in case, I suppose. We couldn't pick him out in the crowd. Yeah, so we are going to Canada, my home country, for the first and only time in the series. So this should be entertaining. I'm just going junior. Like I said, senior, it doesn't really add anything to the game except for frustration. So I'm just going to go junior. Woohoo!
When Chantal told me you were just
Jesus
young,
Christ.
I thought she was pulling my leg, but you're not much older than my little girl Freddie.
Freddie's like
Well,
12,
one of the
bud.
people at the lodge is to blame for all those accidents. Chantal thinks somebody like me has a better chance of figuring out who it is than somebody more, you know, hard-nosed.
No,
Chantal
I
has a
don't.
bad habit of making up her mind without thinking things clear through.
Yeah.
No need for
Keep
you
your
to
eyes on the
be
road,
upset.
bud. How about that?
Is she still in Edmonton?
Afraid so. Insurance companies.
Why is
can
anyone
run
in
her lawyers
Edmonton?
real
Why would
hard
anyone
time.
go there?
They're running
Edmonton's
the lodge
not
up to me,
terrible.
Which is why I'm not real crazy about the idea of having somebody new underfoot,
Yeah.
especially if something else happens.
I won't be underfoot, Mr. Randall.
I'll be all
I
over
may
your
be
feet,
young,
Mr.
but
Ollie.
I'm no novice when it comes to solving mysteries.
Oh,
We're here, so you'll get to
just
prove yourself
bragging. I thought we
soon.
were some humble person. Look at that shitty truck. Sad thing is it's not out of the ordinary. Oh fuck, the truck
What
blew
was
up.
that?
Fuck, they fucking nuked the lodge. Oh my god, time to go. Like, that would have started so many forest fires. Unbelievable.
Was anyone in the bunkhouse when it exploded?
Me.
No, ma'am.
I'm a ghost.
Everyone here at the lodge is accounted for.
That's where Elsa and Becky had been living. Guess it was a good thing they quit after all.
The bunkhouse.
Elsa was my maid and Becky was my cook. Does the sheriff have any idea why the bunkhouse exploded?
He said he'd know more after the lab was done running tests on the debris he'd collected. He did say the blast was pretty powerful.
Mushroom
One of
clouded
his
all over
deputies
the
found the knob
resort.
to the back door clear out on the highway.
Damn.
That does it. Nancy, you have to find out who or what is behind these incidents, and you have to do it fast.
You sure you don't want to give your daddy a call?
My dad runs a whole chain of resorts, Ollie.
Oh,
If you
rich.
think I'm gonna admit to him that I can't handle running just one, guess again. Besides, Nancy comes highly recommended, and I'm sure she's got a foolproof plan for getting to the bottom of
Ugh.
this. Don't you, Nancy?
I plan to
Well, I was
just
thinking that
sleep
maybe
all
I'd just be
day.
your new maid.
You wanna
Why?
be my maid?
What the
That
fuck?
would give me access to everyone's room, and I could question people without making them overly suspicious.
Ooh. And just by coincidence, we have no maid.
That's an excellent idea. All right, you're my new maid.
Free labor.
You're my new
Free
cook,
labor
too.
for all.
Your cook?
That way, Ollie can stop
Like,
pretending
Nancy, you
he's
should
the
stop
leader
saying this
and
dumb
let
shit
alone
and then being
Ollie.
surprised when it
He won't
backfires
forget,
every single
and I
fucking
won't have to
time.
pay anyone.
Why, I think
Exactly.
that's a fine idea, ma'am.
Now, we're
Always
not
like
doing any
giving
of
us the look like you better fucking accept or your fist is, my fist is going through your face later.
forecasts we have are well taken care of.
4.
Especially that Olympic caliber cross-country skier from Fredonia.
Is Fredonia an actual country?
Where he brings to the lodge
Like, I've
and
never
finds
heard of it in my
an
life.
European jet-setting crowd.
I'm gonna be pretty
Yeah,
busy
but it's
trying to get rid
Alberta
of that
though,
wolf,
so.
Chantal.
We heard it howl last night, just before the bunkhouse blew up.
Dumb cowboy hat.
Well, do whatever you have
Ugh.
to, Ollie. Oh, and Nancy, I want you to call this police detective I've hired at
This, like, the worst thing about all of this is that because of where I live, like, this is literally, like, right in the area where I live. I'm just one province over. I know so many people like Ollie, it's ridiculous. And they all drive me
Tino
nuts.
Balducci.
Oh, fuck, Tino's involved?
I'll get you a master key and leave it in your room. If you need anything else, I'll be in the basement.
Doing God knows what. Thank you, Ollie. Tip my hat to you, sir. Okay. Oh, thank God, we finally have control. Holy fuck, that intro was long. Yeah, so accidents have been happening. Someone blew up the bunkhouse. Wonderful stuff. Is my music loud enough? Turn that up a bit, maybe. I can't remember if the music is... maybe not that loud. That's good. I can't remember if the music is good in this game or not. We shall find out, I suppose. Okay. Jesus, that is pretty loud. Okay. Why would we be locked out of our own wardrobe in the room? There's gotta be the key in there somewhere. Oh, this is so fucking country and backwater. I hate it. I hate antlers. It's awful. It never looks good. It's like a hunting shack. It looks like shit. Oh, there's my
This
key.
must be the key Ollie said he'd leave for me.
Room assignments. The Pish Pish room is
And
Bill
this must be a list
Kessler.
of which guest is in what room. That'll come in handy.
Olele, Guadalupe, What are these things? These aren't words. Are they native words or something like this? Like, I know what a Chinook is, but what the hell is everything else? Weird. Employee instructions. Jesus. Of course we have to do this. Of fucking course. Maid duties, daily cleaning, pick up the laundry bag at the front desk, available after 5:45 a.m. Enter and clean only those rooms displaying the housekeeping sign, make the bed, remove used towels and washcloths. All rooms displaying the housekeeping sign must be cleaned no later than noon. When finished, drop the laundry bag down the chute at the top of the stairs by the restroom.
Skating pond maintenance.
Pond...
Looks like I'm going to be doing a little
Why?
bit of everything while I'm here.
Why is this the maid's job? Like, shouldn't you have a handyman for this shit? No wonder this resort sucks. Pond must be shoveled after every snowfall. Warning, some sections of the ice will be very thin. Fuck you if you go under the ice, we don't care. Pay close attention to the color of the ice and only shovel off those areas which are safe to skate on. The shade of the ice will reveal how many adjacent ice grids have dangerously thin ice. Be sure to mark these areas with an orange safety cone and you never step on one. Yeah, and that just gives you an example. It's
Report
like
all
Minesweeper.
avalanches to
All
the avalanche
employees
patrol.
should remember that avalanches are a constant danger in this area. To avoid triggering an avalanche, do not make any loud noises when in the backcountry. Always wear snowshoes. Yeah, avalanche patrol. Criminal activity. If you see some sketchy suspects around the lodge, like fucking Ollie himself, call the sheriff. Mexican. The sauna. Employees should remember that heat and moisture sometimes cause the door to stick and should periodically check to make sure that no guests are stuck inside. Perfect. That's exactly what I want to hear. Breakfast is served from 7 to 8. Lunch is served from 12 to noon, or from noon to 1. Dinner is served from 6 to 7. Please consult the manual in the kitchen. So yes, you do actually have to keep track of this shit and be in the kitchen when these times are good. I think you get like one break. I think if you skip it like once, like Ollie just cooks or something, if I remember right. But if you do it twice, then you get kicked out. Because apparently solving this mystery is less important than giving these guests their fucking dinner. Like, Ollie, just cook. Just fucking cook burgers. Come on. You're a Canadian, man. Cook some burgers for everybody. Noon to 1. Dinner is served from 6 to 7. Yeah, okay, we went over that already. So this is how you set the alarm. I don't really need to do that right now. Is this the key to my wardrobe? Of course not. Maybe it's this room key? Thank you. Do I need anything out of my suitcase? No. Of course not. Okay. Okay, so is that all I need to do in here? Can't go over there. Okay. I believe that's a puzzle for later in the game. Okay. Okay, so we gotta do the housekeeping still, it looks like. Take a big shit. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. That's disgusting. Why would you say this to me while you're on the can? Okay. Laundry bag. Where is it? I think it's in here, isn't it? Yes, sir. Also a bunch of crumpled up notes.
Was having major boyfriend problems.
Perfect, just what I want to hear. Dear Elsa, this time when I read in your letter saying you weren't coming, I didn't get sad, I got mad. I can't believe you think working as a stupid maid at some stupid lodge for some stupid lady, whose name I can't even remember or pronounce, is more important than spending time with me. If I didn't love you so much, I'd tell you to go take a flying leap, but since I love you more than anything, I'll just have to do something else, like maybe take your precious collection of troll dolls out of the box you stored in my garage and dump them down the disposal. Or maybe I'll sell them on eBay for a nickel apiece. I don't know how else to make you understand that I love you with all my heart and always will. Yeah, this seems like a guy that you want to be with. Let's just chuck that. Why are we keeping these in here? My darling Elsa, remember I told you that if you want anything? Well, that was true, but what's even truer is that I'm going to love you forever. Sometimes thinking about forever makes me... Oh my god. This is creepy. Like, this is a dude where it's like you want to get a restraining order. Like, when I start thinking about the sky and how it doesn't stop at the moon or the sun or even the Milky Way, it just keeps going and going and going. But when I think about you, forever seems totally cool because it's one thing to just keep going and going and going by yourself, but to keep going and going and going with somebody, that's awesome. Write me back as soon as you get this. Jesus, this guy's a fucking creep. You said in your letter that you love me forever, but that's true. Why'd you put off coming here to see me? Yeah, no, I think I'm starting to get the picture why. When I read, because she doesn't want to get fucking chopped up into little pieces. When I read you weren't coming, I stopped and looked around because it felt like somebody had walked up and stabbed me through the heart. Jesus Christ. I'm starting to get real jealous of that lodge you work at. You spend way, way, way more time there than you do with me, and I don't like it one bit. I can't help myself. I'm so in love with you, it's getting hard to see straight, and that's the truest thing I've ever told you. Jesus Christ. Yeah, there's a guy that we want to, like, avoid like the plague. Oh my god, there's even one down here?
Chantal,
oh, okay,
this
something
is my
different.
formal notice of resignation. Please call me at 555-2383 if you expect any delay with a check. Elsa.
Well, I've enjoyed being in service with you and the staff. I no longer feel safe with all these accidents going on. Yeah. I no longer feel safe, like, getting letters from this fucking psychopath. I put a claim to your insurance company for the damage I sustained to my tires by the wolf. The wolf went and slashed your tires. There's video footage of it taking a knife and slashing your tires. Okay, what the hell? Oh, so this is just the same thing, but on the computer. These are the guests. Okay. Carl is no longer here. Yanni is from the made-up country of Fredonia. Farringdale's from New Jersey. Kessler's from the good old country of Toronto, a good old city of Toronto. Lou Talbot is from California. Guadalupe is from California. And some guy from Quebec.
Contents deleted. Wonder why.
Weird. No one wants record that they stayed here. It's secretly like a fucking brothel, but we just don't know. So, like, we got, looks like, one Canadian guy and everyone else is elsewhere. Green indicates it's safe. Yellow, red, orange. Birds. Canada fucking Goose. The bane of every Canadian's existence. Everyone up here fucking hates the Canada goose. They're awful. They're the worst birds in existence, and they need to go away. They're terrible. They're like the most aggressive territorial birds you'll ever come across, and they're just everywhere. And they shit on everything. It's awful. Nothing's here in the winter. That's also true. Except for like fucking magpies, I think. And woodpeckers. They're always around. Fish. Just so you know what fish look like. Yellow perch, the burbot, the whitefish, the sturgeon, the ugliest fish in existence. What the hell's a burbot? Perch and the pike. No one calls them pikes in this area. They call them jackfish. And they don't have any walleye anywhere. Also known as pickerel. I'm going to be dropping all kinds of Canadian facts in this walkthrough. Better be prepared. I'm going to look at this temperature gauge and just laugh at... Oh, they don't even show the temperature. Because they knew it would be unbelievable, but I would laugh at it anyway because it would probably be too warm for this time of year. Mind you, it's supposed to get to like 35 Celsius tomorrow, which is ugly hot. I don't even know what that is in like... I think that'd be like 90 or 95 in Fahrenheit. It's supposed to be tomorrow, but we also can get down to 50 below, which is ugly shit. Again, I think like that, once you reach those kind of temperatures, like 30, 40 below, it gets so cold that I think Fahrenheit like jumps lower than that. Like I think Fahrenheit it would be like minus 60 Fahrenheit or something like that. It's so cold. It passes it by. Okay, let's collect that laundry. Enough Canadian facts for now. Okay, there's no one in the Chinook. I think that's actually an Easter egg if I remember right. There's no one ever staying in there. And I think it's the only room that you can't get into using the master key. No. But I kind of know how to get in there, if I remember right. So this is Guadalupe's room. You gotta make the bed. That quilt looks gross. God, I hate it. I hate all the hunting decor on the walls. It's so fucking redneck. Everyone's got color-coded towels. Is there anything I can look at in here? There must be something. We're supposed to snoop on the guests. That's why we did this whole thing. There we go. Winter Sports Monthly. Looking ahead to Alberta. To Germany and back. World Championship venue remains a mystery. Well, it is common knowledge that the World Championship cross-country skiing competition will take place in Alberta, Canada, the winter after next. Especially exactly where in Alberta is currently the sport's best-kept secret. We'll be making a formal announcement next month, said Olivia Dorfman, director of event. When pressed to explain the delay, she said, "Delay? There is no delay. We simply saw no reason to announce the venue any earlier." Yeah. It is widely rumored that behind-the-scenes bidding by hotel and restaurant chains has held up the final decision, leading to criticism that the event has become more about commerce than competition. Isn't that what every Olympic, world event is about? But Dorfman refused to comment on either charge. Despite Dorfman's steadfast silence, there is growing speculation that the prestigious event will be held somewhere around Banff. I wonder why. Specifically in the pristine countryside which borders Icicle Creek. I don't think this is a real place, honestly. The fact that hotel owners and the restaurateurs, is that a word, in the Icicle Creek area are extremely reluctant to discuss the competition lends considerable credence to the rumor. So, yeah, cross-country skiing thing is supposed to be hosted here in a couple of years. Whoopee. Can I get in here? Can I get in here with my lovely master key? No. Fuck you. Anything else to look at? Don't think so. So she's into skiing, possibly. Ina. I think this is Lou's room. He's got some snowshoes. He's got the Call of the Wild. He's got his UC Bree something or other. He's got a bunch of art. Okay. Make your beds, people. I shouldn't have to be doing this shit. Why can't people make their own damn beds? Can't get in there. Is that all there is to look at in here? Is there anything in his trash? No, god damn it. No, I don't think I can look in his trash. Okay, turn around. Everyone needs housekeeping done. Jesus, save the environment, guys. Holy Christ. Is this Yanni's room? Does he have a magazine about himself? Jesus. Oh, do I want to read this? Jesus Christ. The magic bullet. Are they talking about the appliance? Nice. That's a nice rifle right there. He refuses to lose. He absolutely refuses. The fact that Yanni Voxay has won 5 of the last 7 cross-country skiing events he has entered may be an enviable accomplishment, but it is hardly surprising one. This is because of all else. Voxay hates to lose. That's it, eh? And for him, losing means finishing anything other than first. If you don't come in first, what's the fucking point? When Voxay says this, he seems genuinely puzzled. A citizen of Fredonia, a made-up country, he has been skiing competitively and winning for as long as he can remember. As a child, I always expected to win, and I always did. I was very stubborn. When I was older, I had better competition, and it became more and more difficult to win because of stubbornness alone. And so I began to accept advice, and to watch others, and to work on my technique. In that way, I was able to keep winning. A mandatory 2-year stint in the Fredonian Mountain Brigade not only sharpened Voxay's skiing skills, but carrying a rifle and shooting at targets while on patrol opened up what for him was a brand new sport, the biathlon. 3 weeks after leaving the army, he entered the Eastern European Biathlon Championship and won. The Fredonian army taught him at least one other valuable lesson: knowing your enemy is the surest way to defeat him. Not only does he prepare himself physically for an event, but Voxay also learns as much about the people he'll be competing against as he can. He memorizes what they eat, what they wear, where they live, what equipment they use. He stalks them at night, how they train, even their sleep habits. There you go. I know some of my competition better than I know myself, he declares. It makes them seem smaller to me, predictable, beatable. While Voxay claims that studying the competition affords him a psychological edge and little else, some believe he studies his competitors so he can eliminate them, sometimes before the race even begins. One of his rivals, a man who prefers to stay as close to the starting line as possible the night before the race, claims that at one event Voxay bought up all the rooms in the lodge closest to the race course, forcing the man to stay several miles away. Voxay won. His rival came in distant 5th. Other competitors tell similar tales. Tools and replacement parts suddenly vanish from shops. Food items disappear from store shelves. Strange noises keep people from getting a good night's sleep. Some biathletes even claim Voxay altered the scopes in their rifles so they'd miss their targets. When confronted with these accusations, Voxay just shakes his head. Pah! I do nothing wrong. They are angry because I always win and they always lose. They are green with jealousy and sour apples. It's likely that he means sour grapes, not sour apples, but his message is clear nonetheless. When it comes to cross-country skiing, Yanni Voxay is currently the force to be reckoned with, even though he comes from a made-up country. Oh, God. Make your damn beds, people. God. It's one quilt. How hard? How hard is it? No. Open this damn door. This is a guy from Toronto, I believe, right? Structural engineering. Smart guy. Safety protocols. Rudimentary geology. Geez, the man's interested in a whole lot of subjects. No, go forward. Get those towels. All the towels are color-coded. There's just a bore. And an emergency exit.
I shouldn't open this door unless I absolutely have
Temperatures can be extreme and dangerous. If you're a penguin, wear a scarf. Okay, and then when you're done with the laundry,
This must
you
be
just...
where I drop the laundry bag after I'm done cleaning all the rooms.
Thank you. Thank you for that. I was telling the people. And we take a nice shit to celebrate our accomplishment. Oh, you don't even say anything? You're not talking to yourself this time? Perfect. Okay, so let's look around the lodge a little bit before lunch, I suppose. Fire necklace. Blue, red, white, green, blue, red.
Bone which Trapper Dan
Trapper
found near the
Dan.
lodge. He believed it came from a race of giants known as Rexes. The bone's not there. Wonder what happened to it.
Maybe somebody took it. Was Trapper Dan like a real person? Because like up here, he's like a legend. Like everyone just like refers to Trapper Dan, but no one knows who the fuck he is. Okay, I don't know the lock to get in there. Trapper Dan, snowshoes in the early 1900s. Okay. Although Trapper Dan, who never married, we just need to throw that little factoid in there, probably found himself snowbound and totally alone for several weeks each winter, which no doubt explains some of the lodge's more eccentric features and furnishings. He was outgoing and intellectually curious, and often entertained celebrities at the lodge, including Teddy Roosevelt, Lizzie Applegate, Frederick Banting, Ernest Hemingway, and Mary Curie. Good old Teddy and Trapper Dan. That's not a fake picture at all. The rugged setting of the lodge is spectacular, also makes it prone to natural disasters. Avalanches are not uncommon, and hot springs cause ponds in the area to freeze unevenly. Because Icicle Creek is so remote, the Navy used it for research during World War II. Picture's gone. Trapper Dan's Needle.
Trapper Dan's Needle.
He built this monument not far from the lodge. Why he built it remains a mystery.
Young and old alike have stayed at Icicle Creek Lodge throughout its 100-year history. Looks like some of the pictures are missing.
Curious. Daniel Wesnick, aka Trapper Dan, started construction on Icicle Creek Lodge in 1894. It served as a center of operations until the winter of 1921, when he vanished without a trace. In 1934, the lodge was purchased by Abe Wentworth, who maintained it as a hunting lodge until Chantal Moweekwe, I don't know, assumed ownership in 2006. I think this game came out in 2006, so she must have just bought it.
Trapper Dan, seen here with his pet pig, Mary.
Trapper Dan was famous throughout Northwest Territories of Canada. His skill at trapping beavers, badgers, martens, fishers, god damn it, minks, lynx, wolverines, and foxes was absolutely legendary. Look at these photoshopped images. Lizzie Applegate. Suggestions from Lizzie Applegate reportedly came in handy when in 1905 a heavy pelt tax was levied on fur trappers, and Trapper Dan added hidden chambers, passageways, and hard-to-open locks to the lodge to facilitate his smuggling operation. So she was kind of a backstory character in Message in the Haunted Mansion, if you remember. Okay, so I think that's all we can look at here. Oh, there's a lot of reading. Okay. Okay. Frosted windows, a glowing eyeball, that's always a good sign. Some radioactivity. That's an ugly, ugly picture of someone skiing. More reading. Jesus Christ. What kind of a beard is that? At least try to keep it, tame, dude. Try and keep it at least presentable. 4 people were forced to check out early from Icicle Creek Lodge after becoming violently ill. Edmund Farringdale, his wife Ginny, and their 9-year-old daughter of Westwood, New Jersey, and Betsy Stills of Calgary were admitted to Pineville Hospital with suspected food poisoning. Lab tests performed on the food samples confirmed the presence of salmonella bacteria in the potato salad. Disgusting. They are expected to make a full recovery. The owner of the lodge was at a loss. The same ingredients was used to make the potato salad used in other dishes without any other guests becoming sick. Moreover, Becky assures me the potato salad was never sitting out at room temperature, and she should know. She was my cook. Yes, I'm just gonna trust her. Maybe she poisoned it on purpose. None of the 4 victims plan to return to the lodge. If you ask me, the lodge is jinxed. Miss Moweekwe better give up trying to turn the lodge into some kind of hoity-toity spa while she still can. First the wolf, now this. I'm leaving, and she should too. Stills was referring to the lone wolf, which has been spotted several times within the past week in Icicle Creek drainage, because ranchers in the area have reported no increase in livestock predation. Authorities are urging hunters not to go after the wolf, contending they would pose a greater danger to visitors to the back country than the wolf does. Perfect. Nice fire. Ah! Bill and Lou, and the fucking Fox and Geese game. Ugh.
Well, hello there. You must be the new maid Ollie told us
Oh,
about.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
Bill
Oh!
Kessler. This guy's Lou Talbot.
Hey.
That might be
What's your
the
name
worst
again?
Canadian accent I've ever heard.
Just thought I'd come over and say hello.
Well, Lou here's a grad student. Art major, of all things.
Gross.
You're probably gonna need a jackhammer and some hydrochloric acid to clean his room, eh?
Oh, no. Oh, it's so stereotypical. The boots and the A's. Oh, it's bad. No one sounds like this, people. Absolutely no one.
Have you 2 been at the lodge for a while?
About a week, I guess. I checked in right after he did. We
Boodoweek.
sat down after breakfast one morning and discovered that this Fox and Geese game is pretty darn fun.
It's really
I've been whipping
not.
his tail ever since.
It's the worst game ever created by
You
mankind.
didn't just come here to play games, did you?
Damn right I do.
No. I came for the ice fishing. Of course, knowing there's a renegade
This guy is gonna
around
offend me the
kinda
whole
dampened
game.
my enthusiasm.
There's a renegade wolf. You're fucking Canadian, dude. There's renegade wild animals all over the damn place.
Have you seen the wolf?
Just heard it every night since
I ran
I've
into a
been here, in
grizzly
fact.
the last
It's
time I was up in
creepier each
Banff.
time.
I was out
They should get
hiking.
rid of it, and the sooner the better.
Shoot
They
it!
didn't put
Shoot
up
the
with
fucking
wolves
thing!
prowling around this place 40 years ago, and they shouldn't put up with them now.
They're everywhere,
What
dude.
are you, Little Red Riding Hood? That wolf's not hurting anybody.
He
People
looks
should just
crazy.
leave it alone.
You'll be singing a different tune when it has some little kid for
Yes.
breakfast, then has you for lunch.
Not gonna happen, dude.
Trust me, if something bad can happen, chances are it eventually will, dude. Hey, I know what you can do.
No.
Shovel the snow
How
off the
about I
skating
don't
pond
do
so we
that?
can do
How
some
about you
speed
do it your
skating.
fucking self,
Lou
bud?
here thinks he's faster than me.
You're like ancient. Of course I'm faster than you.
You may have youth on your side, my friend, but I've been working construction since before you were born, which means I am more fit now than you will ever be.
I am more fit
Get
than
that
a
pond shoveled
morbidly
so we can
obese
settle this,
fiddle.
Okay, kiddo?
Consider it done.
Wonderful. Who the hell are
You're
you,
supposed
Lou?
to be shoveling snow off the pond.
Fuck you! I just wanted to say hi. What the fuck?
Not now, kiddo.
You're done shoveling snow?
Well, no.
2 words. Snow shovel.
This guy is a complete dickhead. I stopped to say hi. Christ. Oh, also that food poisoning story reminds me of a great tale that happened in my lovely home city of Saskatoon. So, I'm sure most of you guys know who John Cena is, like the wrestler. And they were doing a show here once, and he totally got food poisoning and shit himself in the ring. One of the restaurants in Saskatoon gave him food poisoning, because of course it did. And he actually shit his pants in the ring. It was so bad. And he has related this story, which is how I know it's true, which is hilarious.